Hello everyone! So today we're going to make a gingerbread house. Tess, say hi.
Hi.
So right now we are making our design for our gingerbread house. We are kind of basing it off of this one that we found online. We're gonna make it a log cabin. So that's really exciting. So right now Tess is drawing out our stencils. So we're measuring all of our sides. And our dough, I made the dough last night. So we're gonna let that sit out a little bit so we can soften, and then we'll start rolling it out. So here I have my first two rectangles cut out. I decided to roll it out on parchment paper, so then we would be able to just put the parchment paper right onto the baking sheet. So I'm gonna peel away the extra, and then we are going to bake these. Okay, let's go check. Ooh. Okay, the edges are getting a little golden. I think it needs one more minute. Okay, so we have the structure of our house all ready. We have them over here. We have our four that are the same. This is the little lip, this is the side, and then the other side. And then now Tess is cutting out some trees, and they're gonna be 3D trees. So you see like these little slits in them. And then we'll be decorating. So I think I'm gonna start making the icing now. Okay, here we go. We are going to do the icing. I have my bowl here. Now the secret to making good icing is to not measure anything. So I'm gonna do approximately
That's the secret?
two. Yes. Beep Boop Bop It's Becca is actually a lie. I don't measure anything, I just guess. Shh, don't tell anyone. So I'm gonna do 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. See, I wouldn't really recommend not measuring if you don't really know what you're doing, but because I bake a lot, I kind of have a good sense of how much stuff is. So,
Got a good eye.
got a good eye. So I can kind of just pour it and hope that it's about the right amount, and then like if it's not, figure out what to fix. So
Am I in the pot?
no. Maybe when I put my arm down. Okay, so that looks good. Tess, are you there? My tower. There's your hand. Okay, and then we need some light corn syrup. Healthy stuff here. And we're gonna use about 2 tablespoons. Tess, how's it going over there? You're just eating the dough! Every time I look over, Tess is eating the dough.
It's so good.
We also made way too much dough. Well, I made way too much
I'm just
dough.
helping you.
I made the dough last night, and I made a whole batch of it, and then I got scared that it wouldn't be enough. So I made more. But now we're going to have dough for weeks. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. So the corn syrup is really helpful with this kind of icing because it has to be thick and sticky, and it's gonna really help it to harden. So when we're waiting for our, so 2 tablespoons of rice milk, while we're waiting for the cookies to like stick together, I call this the glue. We really need it to be sticky, and then it'll completely harden. And then we'll have a nice firm structure, which is very important. If you want to see how this is looking, it's too liquidy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more powdered sugar. And keep mixing it until it gets thick. Okay, I'll see you soon. So this is good because it's nice and thick. Okay, so we're gonna start off by gluing this one to the bottom. Hold it. We're gonna get icing everywhere. Okay, put it down, and then we'll add more around it. Good. I feel like that's pretty solid down.
Okay.
The side needs a little bit more.
Can we put something so that
It stays.
stays here?
Should we do mugs again? I feel like that worked. Okay, so we have our preliminary structure completely built. We're letting it dry a little bit so it will harden. And then I'm gonna start on our roof, and for our roof we're gonna make tiles out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're just gonna put shingles, yes. We're just gonna put a little bit of the icing down and then put this on top, and then we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna put it on as the roof. We finished the roof. So here it is, it's shingles. We have to wait for that to dry, and we're gonna add it on. Now we're thinking about how we want to put the pretzels on, since it is a log cabin. How we want to do this.
Well,
We might cut them and stagger them.
yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Right? It's not.
Maybe
long
we should look
enough.
up some pictures of what a real log cabin looks like.
I know. I play with Lincoln Logs frequently as a child. So it's gonna have to stack, right? But it goes like this,
Oh yeah.
right? Like that.
Okay, so we have a bunch of our logs on our house. So far, it looks really flippin' good.
Heckin' good.
Heckin' good. So we have 3 sides, and then we're gonna do the other sides, and we have to do our triangle parts where we're gonna use the big rods, and we're gonna use some of the mini pretzels, and we just made some more icing. Well, Tess made some more icing, as I told her to stop when she was pouring things. And yeah, the roof is, I think it's dry now, so as soon as we're done with the logs, then we're gonna add the roof on, which is gonna look so good. Okay, I'm freaking out. This looks so good. So here's our house. So we finished all of our logs and we put our roof on. So now we have our lip right here, and this is what we need to add cereal to. We're also, to fill this gap, we're gonna add 1 more row of cereal there. We also put them in on the sides, and then we're gonna take logs and put them right here just to fill that gap. And now what we're figuring out is how we wanna hold up our lip here. So we're probably gonna put a pretzel underneath and put a dot on the bottom. If Tess can ever figure out how to open them. Tess, you look great in your apron.
Thank you.
Pasta. Okay, so right here, this is the angle that looks so good though. I'm so excited. I added this part to the roof. Now Tessa's working on the chimney. We have our stands here. And I also made this little snow dripping down in the icicles. Oh god, I almost knocked all the pretzels on the floor. And Tessa's working on the chimney, but I'm not going to show you yet.
It's not done.
It's not done. And now we're going to make the door, and I think our trees maybe. So yeah, we're finishing up the house. I'm adding snow all around. Tessa's adding some rainbow things to the sides. Lights, I'm sorry. So look over here, show the lights. These are pretty much our finishing touches. We're running out of time. Yeah.
What is this, chopped?
Yes. Okay, it's time for the finishing touches. As you can see here, we have our little rainbow path. Our front door, everything. We have our lights on the sides. Our window with our shutters. Now we just need to dust some snow onto the top. I'm just gonna. I'm nervous. Just a a little bit of snow. What do you think, Tess? Should I put more?
Mm-hmm. Make it a blizzard.
Blizzard! The gingerbread house is done. We are so proud of it. This is definitely the best one that we've made. And we were trying to copy one from online, but honestly, I think ours looks better. So as you can see, we have our front door and our pathway. It snowed recently, so that's why there's snow flurries everywhere. Then over here, we have a beautiful chimney by Tess.
Thank you, thank you.
Puff, puff. And our logs surrounding the whole thing. And then our back, just a simple shingles thing.
Okay.
And then our beautiful window. And our lights, of course.
I was very adamant about that.
So, I hope you enjoyed watching us make this gingerbread house. If you did, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. You can also check out my video from last year when we made a gingerbread house, but this one's way better, so maybe you don't even need to see that. And I'll see you next time.